Archangel Michael, activate your power pyramid in the fifth dimension and remember who you are, a message for ascension. The time has come to remember. The time to stop pretending that life remains static, that the world is the same, and that you are not changing. Because everything, absolutely everything, is transforming moment by moment. The structures that once seemed solid, the systems that ruled for centuries, the truths accepted without question, all are collapsing. And it is not a chaotic breakdown, it is a sacred release. The energy of the universe, in its infinite intelligence, is activating the dormant codes of humanity. It pushes you, shakes you, calls you to awaken. It is no longer possible to deny the truth pulsing beneath the surface of world events. A new era has dawned on Earth. It is not a distant promise. It is not a vague prediction. It is a vibrational reality already anchored in the fabric of existence. This new era, called by many the Golden Age, the Age of Light, or the Christ Consciousness era, will not come from outside. It is emerging from within the human heart. Every thought you emit, every emotion you cultivate, every decision you make in this very moment is shaping your destiny and the destiny of the collective. There is no neutrality in this passage. Every instant is an energetic crossroads. A choice between light and shadow, between soul and ego, between remembering and remaining asleep. Ascension is not a gift granted to a chosen few. It is a conscious choice, an inner alignment, a willingness to release the old and embrace the eternal. And that choice is not made just once. It is made every day, every morning, with every breath, in every encounter, in every silence. This planetary process you are living is not merely a change of era or a cultural shift. It is a quantum transformation of being. Humanity is moving from Homo sapiens to Homo luminosus. You are shifting from being reactive mental beings to becoming active channels of divine intelligence. Your bodies are being reconfigured, your emotions purified, your thoughts accelerated, and your soul yearns to fully descend into your human experience. But this process does not come without challenges. Everything that is not aligned with truth, transparency, and authentic love begins to crumble. Expired relationships, suffocating jobs, toxic environments, destructive thoughts, all of it rises to the surface not to punish you, but to be released. Darkness does not appear to condemn you, it appears to be illuminated. This is what many call the dark night of the soul, but in truth, it is a disguised dawn. Because only by walking through the shadows with presence can you remember your stellar origin, your divine essence, your higher purpose. This is the time of crossing, the crossing between who you were and who you are destined to become. There is no way back. Earth is ascending, and you are ascending with her. But ascension is not an escape from the body, nor a rejection of the human experience. It is a deeper embodiment of divinity into matter. It is allowing the light of the soul to descend into every cell, every thought, every daily gesture. It is not flying into the heavens, it is turning your daily life into heaven. It is remembering that you are here not to merely survive, but to expand. Not to compete, but to collaborate. Not to fear, but to radiate. This channeled message through Archangel Michael is not a simple spiritual discourse. It is an activation. It is a clear and direct call to those who are ready to take the next step. Not as another theory, but as a lived experience. Archangel Michael, guardian of the Ascension portals, protector of the divine plan on earth, holds his sword of light and says, "Children of the sun, the time has come to build your inner temple." That temple is not outside. It is not in any country, religion, or sacred building. That temple is your power pyramid in the fifth dimension. A vibrational space of pure light where the soul can heal, manifest, release, reconnect, remember, love, and expand. There is no limit there. No time. No judgment. Only consciousness, intention, and creation. This book, this guide, this Ascension manual, exists to help you build that pyramid. Not symbolically, but truly. Not as a mental game, but as a tangible vibrational tool. You will learn to design it, inhabit it, work within it, expand it, and transform it into a portal of planetary and cosmic service. Because you, readers of these words, are not ordinary souls. You have been called by Spirit. You have heard the vibration. You have felt the echo in your chest. You have known the restlessness of the soul longing to awaken. This text is a map to your remembered divinity. And your power pyramid will be the altar where your humanity and your divinity finally meet, without conflict, without fear, without forgetting. Prepare then for a sacred journey. A journey of return to your origin. A journey of reunion with the eternal. A journey into the fifth dimension, from within. The call has been made. The choice is yours. The time is now. Reality is multidimensional. You are the architect of your future. Reality is not linear. Life is not a rigid succession of predestined events. Existence is a living field of infinite possibilities, a quantum ocean of parallel realities that coexist, intersect, branch, and merge according to the frequency of your consciousness. This understanding is not just a spiritual principle, it is an energetic truth. Everything in this universe vibrates, and every vibration generates a form, a direction, a consequence. And you, as a conscious being, emit vibration at every moment, not only when you pray, meditate, or visualize, but also when you think, feel, speak, or act. Each of those impulses creates a wave that projects into the quantum field, generating an energetic pattern that, with enough focus and attention, becomes a concrete experience. There are countless parallel futures possible for you and for all humanity. Some are luminous, harmonious, filled with peace, abundance, health, and divine connection. Others are dense, marked by conflict, fragmentation, pain, and the repetition of karmic cycles. None of these futures is more real than another. They all exist simultaneously on different vibrational levels, waiting to be activated or dissolved based on the energy you direct toward them. Which future are you feeding today? Perhaps you've never asked yourself this question so directly, but your soul knows. At every moment, with every thought, emotion, or word you choose to sustain, you are making an energetic investment. You are giving shape, power, and density to a possible future. Most people live on autopilot. They react instead of creating. They repeat instead of awakening. They survive instead of expanding. And from that unconscious state, they continue to nourish the same probable futures over and over again, like a needle stuck in the groove of a record playing the same song of suffering. But when you become aware of this universal principle, you become more than a witness to your life. You become the conscious architect of your destiny. Multidimensionality doesn't mean you exist on a single plane. It means you are a living expression of many dimensions at once. Your body vibrates in the third dimension. Your emotions oscillate in the fourth. Your soul sings in the fifth. Your higher self dwells beyond time. And all these layers of your existence coexist within you right now, like a symphony waiting to be tuned. The future is not ahead in time. The future vibrates around you as frequency, and you activate it when you tune into it emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. If your thoughts are anchored in fear, doubt, lack, or judgment, you are projecting your energy into low, dark, and dense realities. Not because you are being punished, but because that is the frequency you are emitting. If, on the other hand, your energy sustains a vision of love, trust, unity, and wholeness, you are vibrating at the level of the elevated realities. You are giving shape to what ancient prophecies called the promised paradise. And this is not a geographical or religious paradise. It is a state of consciousness where creation flows from inner harmony. The future is like a stream of water. It doesn't flow in just one direction. You can redirect it, elevate it, purify it. But for that, you must embrace your role as a creator, not as a victim of circumstances. Archangel Michael reminds us that free will is the most sacred gift given to humanity. With it, you can build worlds or destroy them. You can rise into your divinity or repeat patterns of forgetfulness. The universe does not interfere with your choice. It simply amplifies what you choose to sustain. And in this powerful time, when the veils between dimensions have become so thin, your thoughts and emotions have greater impact than ever. What once took years to manifest can now materialize in days, even hours. That is why you must be impeccable with your vibration. This does not mean repressing your emotions or denying your shadows. It means consciously choosing which energy you wish to expand, which story you wish to tell, which truth you wish to embody. Each morning, when you wake up, you stand at the crossroads of thousands of timelines. Some lead to love, others to fear, some to freedom, others to repetition. Where will you look today? Your attention is a creative ray. What you focus on, grows. What you bless, blossoms. What you give thanks for, multiplies. What you fear, solidifies. That is why Archangel Michael insists on this point. The future is not something that arrives. It is something you build. It is not an event that happens to you. It is a frequency you choose to sustain, minute by minute, thought by thought. And when you consciously choose to align your energy with the highest good, when you decide to vibrate in harmony with the divine plan, you begin to attract circumstances, people, and opportunities that once seemed impossible. This is not magic. It is spiritual physics. It is the science of conscious creation. It is the art of walking as a human being, while remembering you are divine. Now you know. You are the architect of your future. Reality is your canvas. Vibration is your brush. And your consciousness is the color with which you will paint the world you are about to live.
The Cosmic Mall, the journey between dimensions. Message from Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, in his infinite compassion and divine clarity, has offered us many metaphors to help us understand the energetic structure of the universe. One of the most powerful and revealing is that of the cosmic elevator and the so-called cosmic mall, a symbolic vision to help us experience and understand how we access different levels of consciousness and vibration, and how the quality of our energy determines the type of reality we co-create. Imagine for a moment that you are inside a silent elevator filled with subtle light. It has no visible buttons, but it responds precisely to your emotional state, your vibrational level, and your inner intention. This elevator is, in truth, an extension of your multidimensional consciousness, a vehicle that transports you between frequencies, not physical floors. Now, observe as the elevator begins to descend. You feel your vibration lower slightly, your thoughts become cloudy, your emotions denser. Suddenly, the doors open. First level, the third dimension. As you step out, you find yourself in a vast, disordered, chaotic space, overwhelmed by stimuli. It resembles an overcrowded shopping mall filled with defective, fragmented, and poorly arranged objects. People rush around, desperately seeking something they can't seem to find. Their faces reflect anxiety, frustration, and impatience. You feel the air is dense, and the circulating energy is thick and confusing. You try to look for something you desire, perhaps a harmonious relationship, a job opportunity, physical healing, but the environment does not cooperate. What you find is broken, incomplete, or simply unresponsive to your deepest need. This level represents the consciousness of the third dimension. Here, fear, scarcity, struggle, and competition dominate. The mind is separated from the heart, and the ego struggles to survive, to control, to possess. Manifestations are slow, often contradictory, and frequently unsatisfying. The pain of this plane doesn't come from its evil, for there is no such thing, but from the disconnection from the soul. At this level, human beings have forgotten their creative power, their divine nature, their stellar origin. They search outwardly for what can only be found within. And the more they search, the more lost they become. Exhausted by the density, you return to the elevator. You take a breath, focus your intention, and allow your vibration to rise. Second level, the fourth dimension. When the doors open, you enter a different space, more ordered, more luminous. There is still noise, but now there are signs of harmony. People no longer run, they walk. Some smile. Areas are clearly marked, and it's easier to find what you're looking for. This is the level of fourth-dimensional consciousness, the threshold between dense matter and subtle light. Here, thoughts have more power. Your emotions begin to reflect in your external reality. If you desire something clearly and remain focused, it can come to you more easily. However, this dimension still requires inner discipline and emotional cleansing. Light and shadow fragments coexist here. The mind and soul begin to dialogue, but there are still interferences. This is a plane where intention must be pure and firm for manifestation to be coherent. It is a space of learning, of experimentation, of spiritual alchemy. As you walk through this vibrational mall, you realize you can manifest what you desire, but only if you align internally. And so, you learn to focus your energy, purify your mind, and clear your heart. After receiving what you needed, perhaps inner clarity, guidance, or emotional openness, you give thanks and return to the elevator. You elevate your vibration once again. This time, not from the mind, but from the soul. You breathe in light, expand gratitude, and remember who you are. The elevator rises once more. Third level, the fifth dimension. And then something magical happens. The doors open, and before you lies a space of indescribable beauty. There is no disorder, no searching. Everything is harmony. Everything is available. But the most curious thing is you no longer desire the same things. At this level, your old material longings seem irrelevant. not because you've renounced them, but because you've accessed a plane where the essential is enough. What you now desire are frequencies, virtues, states of the soul, clarity, peace, communion, truth, unconditional love, inner freedom. Here, your intention requires no effort. Just thinking of something makes it manifest. There is no struggle, no waiting. Everything responds to your vibration because you are in absolute coherence with the source. This is the fifth dimension, the plane of instant creation from the awakened soul. There is no lack or conflict. There is only resonance. Everything that appears before you is perfect. Everything is aligned. There is no error, no anxiety, because here, what you desire and what you are one and the same. You no longer need to get anything. You simply remember what has always been available to you as a divine being. And your only task here is to gather the treasures of the soul, bring them back with you, and plant them into your daily life on earth. And then you understand. The fifth dimension is not far away, nor is it reserved for the most advanced. It is a level that lives within you. It is a state that activates when your vibration aligns with love. Archangel Michael, in his infinite wisdom, uses this vision of the cosmic mall so that we may grasp a profound truth. We move between dimensions constantly. Each thought, each emotion, each intention is an invisible button that calls the corresponding vibrational floor. So the question is not where is the higher reality, but rather, what energy are you choosing to embody right now?
The Cosmic Mall, the Journey Between Dimensions. Continuation, message from Archangel Michael. The question is not, how do I reach the fifth dimension, but rather, what frequency am I choosing right now? From what vibration am I acting, feeling, desiring? Am I searching from lack or manifesting from fullness? This chapter is an invitation to remember that you are not trapped in a single level of consciousness. You have the ability to rise, to ascend, to transform. And every time you do, even for an instant, you open the door for more light to enter your life and the world. You choose the floor. You choose the vibration. And when you choose the truth of the soul, everything else aligns. That is the purpose of this teaching. To bring you there, to the level where you already are who you've always been. Where there is nothing to search for. Only to remember. The Power Pyramid, your personal temple in the fifth dimension. The time has come to remember that you are not alone, you never have been. You have been guided through many lives, many plans, many trials. And in this moment of your spiritual evolution, a new sacred tool is being offered to you from the higher realms. It is not an object. It is not a physical structure. It is a vibrational space of high frequency, a temple of light in which you can enter to heal, receive, create, release, and ascend. This place is known as your power pyramid in the fifth dimension. It is not a symbol, it is real. It exists beyond time and space, yet it is within reach through your conscious intention. Every incarnated soul has the divine right and vibrational potential to build its own pyramid. This is your personal temple, your manifestation chamber, your spiritual laboratory, your celestial altar, your sacred sanctuary. Here, the logic of the ego and the laws of ordinary physics do not apply. Only the lab of love, pure intention, and divine will run. What is a power pyramid? It is a geometric structure of pure light, created by you, sustained by your soul, and activated by your frequency. Its pyramidal shape is not random. The pyramid is one of the most powerful forms in the universe, used since ancient civilizations as an amplifier of cosmic energy. In the fifth dimension, this structure becomes a portal for direct communication with your higher self, your guides, the ascended masters, and the divine source itself. It is the space where you can integrate fragments of your soul, remember forgotten gifts, elevate difficult situations, manifest harmonious futures, and activate latent codes of your spiritual DNA. Within your pyramid, all things are possible. There is no fear, no time, no interference. Only truth, clarity, and expansion. How to build your power pyramid in the fifth dimension. This process does not depend on your spiritual knowledge or previous experience. It only requires a clear intention, an open heart, and a commitment to the light. Follow this sacred ritual with full presence. 1. Begin with an alignment invocation. Find a quiet space. Sit or lie down. Breathe deeply and call upon your soul. Call your higher self. Call your divine presence. You may say aloud or in silence. I am the light. I am love. I am the incarnated divine will. Archangel Michael, guide me in the construction of my power pyramid. May this sacred temple be anchored in the fifth dimension for the highest good of my soul. 2. Visualize the pyramid manifesting before you. Feel a luminous structure beginning to appear before you. It has a perfect square base, and its four sides rise toward a radiant apex. Its walls are not solid, they are made of liquid, vibrant, living light. It shines in golden, white, violet, blue, and rainbow hues. The energy emanating from this pyramid is so elevated that your energetic field begins to expand immediately. 3. Set its purpose with your creative work. Place yourself mentally at the threshold of your pyramid and declare clearly. This is my temple of power. Only love, wisdom, and light dwell here. No energy that does not originate from the source may enter this sacred space. This is my sanctuary of ascension, healing, manifestation, and divine connection. These words are a vibrational decrease. They activate the structure and seal its frequency. 4. Observe the apex and the rainbow crystal. Look toward the top of the pyramid. Suspended in the air is a rainbow crystal with multiple facets. This crystal is not decoration, it is a quantum receiver and transmitter. It receives direct light from the Creator, the light of the Divine Father / Diagonal Mother, and channels it into the interior of your temple. Each descending ray contains pure virtues. Wisdom, purity, peace, divine will, compassion, joy, clarity, and unconditional love. 5. Enter your pyramid and discover its interior. As you enter, feel your vibration elevate. Everything inside this space is living sacred geometry. In the center, there is a translucent crystal table, like a great vibrational bed. Around the table are 12 crystalline light chairs. One is for you. The others are reserved for your higher self, your guides, your galactic soul, your inner aspects, or any light beings you wish to invite. Above the table, suspended from the apex, is a large double-pointed quartz crystal. This crystal acts as a transformer of energy. Every intention you place upon the table will be amplified, aligned, blessed, and returned to you in its highest form. This sacred structure is a gift and a tool, not only for your personal evolution, but for the healing and upliftment of humanity and the planet. When you consistently return to your power pyramid, you begin to operate from a new vibrational center, a place of peace, clarity, and direct connection with the divine. You no longer react, you create. You no longer search, you remember. You no longer fear, you radiate. Your pyramid is always available to you. It is your temple in the fifth dimension. It is the space where the sacred meets the human. Where your divine essence takes form. Where your truth is no longer hidden. Where your soul leads the way. And all you need to access it is the courage to choose the vibration of love. This space is yours. It is eternal. And it is sacred. Once you have created it, your power pyramid will exist forever in the fifth dimension. You can return to it whenever you wish. You can modify it. You can expand it. You can fill it with symbols, gardens, libraries of light, energy fountains, resting chambers, integration rooms, whatever your soul needs. The key is vibrational coherence. You cannot enter this temple from fear, anger, or disconnection. You must elevate yourself internally to attune to its frequency. Each time you enter with reverence, you activate your light field. Each time you use it with love, you open your spiritual channel further. Each time you work within it with pure intention, you are collaborating with planetary ascension. This temple is not only yours. It is part of a network of pyramids of light being activated all over the planet, built by awakened souls, united in a common purpose. To bring adventurers. In the following chapters, you will learn how to use your pyramid to heal, manifest, release, co-create with others, and serve the planet. It is time to become the conscious architect of your sacred reality. And your pyramid will be your starting point. Your foundation. Your altar. Your home. Build it with love. Inhabit it with presence. Serve through it with humility. Remember who you are. How to use the power pyramid in the fifth dimension. Once you have built your power pyramid, your personal temple in the fifth dimension, the true journey begins. The journey of the soul that, from the earth of divinity, remembers it can co-create, heal, transform, release, and manifest from a space of total alignment with the source. The power pyramid is not a passive or symbolic sanctuary. It is an operational vibrational field, a space where the laws of the universe respond immediately and harmoniously to your vibration. Here, actions are not driven by egoic desire or attachment, but by the sacred intention of the soul. Your work within the pyramid must always be clear, loving, and in service to the highest good. Below are the most powerful ways to use your power pyramid in different aspects of your spiritual path. Physical and emotional healing. The body is the temple of the soul. Emotions are the language of the subconscious. Both can accumulate painful memories, inherited patterns, dense energies, blockages, and fragments of unresolved experiences. The power pyramid can be used as a space of depth cleansing, healing, and energetic restoration. Instructions. Enter your pyramid in a meditative state. Visualize the crystal table in the center and lie down on it. Feel how your light body aligns perfectly in symmetry. Call upon your higher self, your I Am presence, and ask it to supervise the process. Invoke the violet flame of transmutation to begin enveloping your subtle body. Observe how this sacred flame rises from the base of the pyramid and surrounds you completely, dissolving any energetic, emotional, or physical residue not aligned with your highest frequency. Now activate the great crystal suspended above the table. From it, divine light rays begin to flow, golden lightning bolts that penetrate your being, restoring your original light, reconfiguring your energy field, and reminding each cell of its sacred perfection. Remain in this state for as long as you need. Do not seek immediate results. Feel. Breathe. Trust. Conflict resolution. Every human relationship, no matter how elevated, is exposed to contrast. Relationships reveal our wants, our projections, our limits. But they also offer a unique opportunity to heal through reflection, to transcend old patterns, to grow in love. Using the pyramid to resolve conflicts is an act of spiritual mastery. Instructions. Enter your pyramid. Sit in one of the crystalline light chairs. Take a deep breath. Visualize the other person seated across from you, in another chair. Invoke, with respect and humility, the higher self of that person. Ask for their presence and permission. Place the situation or conflict on the crystal table as if it were an energetic sphere holding the emotional charge of the bond. Reflect inwardly. What are you projecting in this situation? What are you willing to release? Invoke the violet flame to transmute all judgment, resentment, fear, or wants. Then activate the upper crystal. Observe how the golden rays of spirit descend over the sphere and both beings. Feel the conflict beginning to transform. Do not force it. Surrender it to divine intelligence. This process does not replace human conversation, but it prepares the ground at the soul level. The vibration of the conflict softens. Clarity arises. And many times, reconciliation happens naturally, without the need for words. The power pyramid is a living technology of light, a sacred temple within you, and for the world. It is a gift. It is a responsibility. It is a portal of remembrance. You are not just a psyche. You are a creator, a bridge between dimensions, a pillar of light in a world that is awakening. And in your pyramid, you will remember. You never lost your power. You only forgot where it was. Now, it is time to return. To reclaim your place in the divine architecture of the universe. And to begin creating from the highest frequency of all. Love in full awareness. Conscious manifestation. From within your power pyramid in the fifth dimension. The fifth dimension does not operate under the law of effort. It operates under the law of resonance. Here, you do not need to struggle to manifest. You only need to vibrate in coherence with what you desire. Manifestation within the pyramid is sacred. It is not about asking for things from the ego, but about activating realities from the soul. Instructions. Enter your power pyramid with full presence. Take a few minutes to clarify your vision of the future. Ask yourself, what do I want to manifest, and why? Is this desire aligned with my highest purpose? Visualize your desire as a sphere of radiant light. Give it shape, emotion, color, texture. Feel what you would feel if it were already manifested: gratitude, expansion, joy, certainty. Place the sphere on the crystal table and say aloud or internally. I surrender this vision to divine will. May it manifest at the perfect time and in the highest way for all involved. Activate the upper crystal. Let the divine rays nourish your creation with cosmic light. Then, release the outcome. Do not control. Do not analyze. Simply give thanks and return in trust. Time flows differently in the fifth dimension. Sometimes, manifestation is immediate. Other times, the universe orchestrates invisible synchronicities. But if your intention is pure, what you have planted will bloom. Collective work and planetary service. Once you've learned to work with yourself inside your power pyramid, you can open it as a space for collective service. You can invite your family, community, city, or even entire nations. Not to impose anything on them, but to hold a field of light available for those who wish to elevate their frequency. Instructions. Expand your pyramid with your intention. Feel how it grows, how it expands, how it becomes a planetary cathedral of light. Visualize within it the people, groups, or nations you wish to include. You might place them as symbols, energies, names, or faces. Place collective situations on the crystal table. Social crises, wars, injustice, global fear, mass illnesses, and more. Invoke the assistance of the beings of light, the Council of Wisdom, the Galactic Confederation if you feel called. Activate the violet flame to transmute all discordant collective energy. Then, activate the upper crystal to radiate divine light, golden, blue, white, or rainbow, across the entire situation. Remember, you are not imposing anything. You are simply offering a vibrational space where healing and elevation can occur in harmony with the free will of the souls involved. This kind of work is a form of galactic priesthood. It requires no title, only presence, humility, and purity of intention. Your power pyramid is a sacred gift. A bridge between heaven and earth. An extension of your awakened soul. To use it with conscious awareness is not only to transform your personal reality. It is to become a pillar of light for the planet. Always remember. You are not here only to heal your own wounds. You are here to ensure a new frequency into humanity. And your temple is the place where that frequency is activated, sustained, and expanded. Use your pyramid with love. Return to it when you feel lost or confused. Listen to what it whispers in the silence. And allow the miracle to unfold. The fifth dimension is real, and it is calling you. Message from Archangel Michael. You've heard of the fifth dimension in books, esoteric teachings, channeled messages, or guided meditations. Many have imagined it as a distant promise, a state reserved for saints or enlightened masters. Others as an abstract theory, beautiful, yet difficult to reach. But the truth, revealed clearly by the masters of light, is this. The fifth dimension is real. And it is calling you. Here. And now. It is not a geographical place. It is not a goal to be reached in 100 lifetimes. It is a frequency of consciousness, a vibration of the soul, a reality that already exists within you, waiting to be activated and embodied. Every time you choose love over fear. Every time you meditate, forgive, let go of control, bless instead of curse. You are, even for a moment, touching the gates of that dimension. And when you enter your power pyramid, that sacred temple you've built in the fifth dimension, you begin to align more steadily with that reality. You leave behind the noise of the world, the collective programming, the illusion of suffering and fragmentation. You rise above the mental noise of the third dimension and the emotional ambiguity of the force. You are ascending. Not toward a physical sky. Not into a cloud above. But deep into the truth of your own being. You are reconnecting with your multidimensional self. You are remembering that you are not a body with a soul. You are an eternal, vast, radiant soul, temporarily inhabiting a body to fulfill a sacred purpose. The fifth dimension is the threshold where that truth becomes tangible. There, you no longer live from the mind, but from the heart. You no longer react, you respond. You no longer impose, you flow. You no longer search outside, you recognize that everything is within. In this space, time dissolves. Duality softens. Separation fades. And what remains is living unity, communion with the source, the depth knowing that you are inseparable from the whole. Integrating your multidimensional self. Many of you, though you might not fully realize it, have already begun the process of reintegrating the higher aspects of your soul. In moments of silence, in lucid dreams, in deep meditations, or even in crises, you will receive downloads, intuitions, past life memories, or inexplicable feelings of expansion and communion. These are not illusions. They are a sense of integration. Your inner self is already working with you. Your galactic self, the part of you that has lived in stellar civilizations, that holds the wisdom of other spheres, is already reconnecting. Your Christ self, your essence unified with divine love, is already whispering, ever more clearly, that your time has come. Ascension is not an escape from the world. It is a fusion with the divine within the human. To gather your soul fragments does not mean leaving theirs. It means bringing back into the body all the light that was once scattered. It means remembering you were created from the source, and that your journey is not toward the heaven, but toward your own wholeness. Manifesting heaven on earth. Many still wait for the world to change so they can live in peace. But the teaching of the Masters is clear. Heaven will not arrive from outside. Heaven must first be born within you. Each time you enter your power pyramid, you are planting light in your field. And that field expands. It touches others. It transforms environments. It alters realities. Your elevated consciousness begins to reprogram the matrix of collective reality. And thus, without imposing, without preaching, without fighting, you begin to enter heaven on earth. Paradise is not a reward after death. It is a vibration you can embody now. And that is the true purpose of the fifth dimension. To manifest in the physical plane the harmony of the soul. The fifth dimension does not take you away from the world. It transforms you, so you might be light in the midst of the world. It does not separate you from humanity. It makes you a living bridge between humanity and the spirit. De Calas Ben Made. Archangel Michael extends his sword of light and his mantle of protection over you. He reminds you. You are not here by chance. You have been trained across many lifetimes for this moment. You have crossed stars, dimensions, and bloodlines to arrive here. And now, the call is clear. Activate your consciousness. Inhabit your temple. Remember who you are. And be the living manifestation of love on earth. Don't wait for more signs. Don't let doubt stop you. The call does not come from the world. It comes from your soul. And the answer lies in your heart. You are the heaven. You are the light. You are the fifth dimension incarnate. And your time has come. Your inner crowning and the call to light. Final message from Archangel Michael. You have journeyed through inner dimensions. You have remembered that your soul is not an abstract idea, but a living spark of the Creator. You have built your temple. You have activated your power pyramid. You have learned to heal, to manifest, to serve, to reconnect with your galactic essence, to elevate your thoughts, and to see the world through the eyes of the soul. Now, beloved Earth, you are ready for the most important step. To inhabit your light. To embody your truth. To become a divine human being. Archangel Michael, guardian of the soul's portals, now extends to you a crown of light. Not a crown to rule others, but to run within yourself. To govern your mind with love, your body with respect, your emotions with wisdom, and your path with awareness. This is your inner coronation. Your ascension is not in the future. It happens the moment you choose to be fully yourself. And in doing so, you become a transformative presence in this world. You don't need to change anyone. You simply need to sing from your authenticity. All the frequency of your soul. And walk with the peace of one who remembers where they come from. Your power pyramid will be your refuge, your laboratory, and your altar. Return to it whenever you need. There, your soul is waiting. There, your guides, your visions, your answers dwell. There, the fifth dimension lives. And if this message has resonated with you, if something within you has vibrated, awakened, understood, then we invite you to share this teaching with those who are seeking light. Do not impose, simply plant seeds. Many are awakening in silence. A word, a voice, an image can be the bridge to their transformation. Subscribe to this channel, to this source of wisdom and love. Not out of obligation, but from resonance. Because if this nourishes your soul, then you are a part of this family of light. And together, we sustain the living web of souls who are remembering their power, their purpose, and their divinity. Here, there are no hierarchies. Only unity. Only souls returning to the earth. Thank you for walking with us. Thank you for holding the living flame. Thank you for remembering who you are. And when you doubt, when the world feels dark, when your soul feels lonely or confused, enter your pyramid. Breathe. Listen. And let the light find you again. Archangel Michael is with you. The fifth dimension lives within you. And you are at the temple where everything is transformed. Welcome home.